Good morning, students. Already you well know about what is arithmetic progression. What is arithmetic progression? Okay, so except first term, remaining all the terms are obtained by adding one constant number to its preceding number, and you get one pattern. That pattern is called arithmetic progression. So with the help of that concept, some of the situations applying into in our daily life situations. That means our basic knowledge of arithmetic progression applying into in our daily life situations. Okay, so this situation involved whether they are in arithmetic progression or not. So this is the first sum in exercise 6.1. Okay, all of you open your textbooks, observe the first question from that exercise. What is that? In which of the following situations does the list of numbers involved make an arithmetic progression, and why? So this situation is in arithmetic progression or not? Check it. Okay, so this is the first question in 6.1. Okay, 6.1 exercise 6.1. Okay, so this is connection type question. That means our basic knowledge of arithmetic progression applying into in our general life questions. That means connection type question, academic standard 4. Okay, so whether they are in arithmetic progression or not. The taxi fare after each kilometer when the fare is 20 for first kilometer. Okay, so in first kilometer you should pay 20 rupees. After the rises pay 8 kilometers for each additional kilometer. Okay, if you travel 1 kilometer you should pay 20 rupees. Okay, next after if you travel 2 kilometers, okay, in first kilometers you pay 20 rupees plus 8, 28. If you travel 3 kilometers you pay 20 rupees for first kilometer and 8 rupees for additional kilometer. That means 8 for first kilometer, another 8 for second kilometer. So if you travel 3 kilometers, first 1 kilometer you pay 20 rupees, another kilometer 8 rupees, another kilometer 8 rupees. Totally you should pay 36 rupees for after traveling 3 kilometers. Okay, very clear. Okay, in first kilometer 20, in after additional kilometer you pay 8 rupees. 20 plus 8, 28 plus 8, 36 plus 8, 44 plus 8, 52, like that. That means very clear. Except 20, remaining all the terms are obtained by adding 8 rupees for each kilometer. So they are in arithmetic progression. Okay. How to solve it, I explain. The solution, okay, fare for first kilometer, fare for first kilometer is equal to how much? 20 rupees. Fare for first kilometer 20 rupees. Fare for each kilometer, fare for each kilometer after first kilometer. Okay, so fare for each kilometer after first kilometer equal to 8 rupees. 8 rupees. Okay, now the fares would be first kilometer 20 rupees. Okay, in second kilometer you add 8, you get 28. And third kilometer you add 8, 32, 36, and you add 8, 44, and you add 8, 52, so on. Okay, so except to 20, remaining all 28, 36, 44, 52, so on are obtained by adding plus 8 to its preceding terms. So you get to one pattern. That pattern name is arithmetic progression. Very clear. Okay, so except 20, except first term, remaining all the terms 28, 36, 44, 52, so on are obtained by adding 8 to its preceding. Okay, So you get one pattern. That pattern name is arithmetic progression. So you write the definition clearly. They are in AP. They are in AP. They are in arithmetic progression. Why? Because except first term, all the terms are obtained by adding plus A to its preceding. Okay, next sum. You check it. This situation involved in AP or not. Okay. So the amount of air present in a cylinder when a vacuum pump, spelling VACUUM, vacuum pump removes 1/4 of air remaining in the cylinder at a time. Okay, do you know how much air in the cylinder? We don't know. So that is one of the unknown quantity. So instead of such unknown quantity, you have to take one of the variable like x. Okay. Solution. Let us take total amount of air in the cylinder. B x liters. How many liters? X liters. Okay. In first time, 1/4 of the total air is removed. In second time, remaining air. That means after filling x liters of air, 1/4 of the air removed from first time. Okay. And second time, 1/4 of the air removed from remaining air. Okay. Continues this process. Okay. Now we have to find out the terms whether they are in AP or not. Now in first time, how much air removed? First time it removes 1/4 of the air. 1/4 of the air. That equal to 1/4 of total air x. That equal to x/4. Okay, remaining air. Remaining air in the cylinder. Air in the cylinder. Total air x. Out of x air, x liters of air, already x/4 of the air removed. So that equal 4 into x, 4x minus x, that equal to 3x/4. 3x/4. Okay. So first air x, after removing 1/4 of the air, remaining air is 3x/4 liters. Okay, now second time. It removes 1/4 of the air from remaining air. What is the remaining air? 3x minus 4. 3x/4. That equal to 1/4 into 3x/4 equal to 3x/60. Okay, now remaining air. Remaining air in the cylinder. Remaining air in the cylinder means, okay, remaining air in after removing first time, the remaining air is 3x minus 4. In second time, we removed once again 1/4 of the air from 3/4 of it. That is 3x minus 60. Okay. So remaining air in first time 3x/4. After removing 1/4 of the air in second time, okay, 3x/16. You subtract remaining air in first time minus removing air in second time. That is 3x/16. Okay, what is the LCM? 60. Okay, for how much is 16? 4 ja. 4 into 3, 12x. Minus 16, how much is 16? 1 ja. 1 into 3x, 3x. That equal to 9x/16. Okay, after removing 1/4 of the air from the remaining air, okay, you get 9x/16. 9x/16. Now terms are first time x, After removing 1 by 4th of the air from x, you get 3x by 4. Okay, after removing, second time, after removing 1 by 4th of the air from 3x by 4, you get 9x by 16. So okay, now they are in AP or not. Clearly observe x into 3 by 4, 3 by 4x into 3 by 4, 9x by 16. That means x into 3 by 4, 3x by 4. 3x by 4 into 3 by 4, 9x by 16. Into 3 by 4, into 3 by 4, you get next term. So that means except to first term, remaining all the terms are obtained by, okay, product of one constant term, that is 3 by 4. This is not a addition, this is not a subtraction. You product the one constant term 3 by 4 and you get next term of the pattern. So are they are in GP? No, they are not in GP. They are not in AP. They are in GP. So except this term, remaining all the terms are obtained by, okay, to product of one constant term 3 by 4, you get series of the number. Are they in AP? No, they are in GP. Okay, if you add or if you subtract to its preceding term, that is in AP, but they are in GP. They are not in AP. They are in GP.